Who would you rather have this weekend, Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady? You know, I brought my Chiefs hat today.
Oh, now you're back on the wagon.
My nephew sent me for Christmas. I'm a Chiefs fan, but I'm a realist.
Yes.
There's a guy with too much playoff history, Tom Brady. I got to go with Tom Brady just because of the experience, the history, and then the real deciding factor to me is one quarterback is going to face a Bill Belichick, Brian Flores-led defense, and the other is going to face Bob Sutton and Andy Reid sitting on the bench talking to Patrick Mahomes while the defense is on the field. I'd rather be Tom Brady facing Bob Sutton's very predictable defense than Patrick Mahomes facing Bill Belichick.
I will say both of them will ball out, no question. But Mahomes has proved that, especially last week, that the lights aren't too bright in the playoffs and the elements aren't too adverse. He played well in those snowy conditions last week. So I'm going with Patrick Mahomes. Tom Brady can't bring that history, and if he does bring that experience, how much of that translates to success and to points? Gronkowski, one catch last week. I think there's going to be a different game plan, obviously, than when they face the Chargers. It sounds simple, but get out of zone, or at least mix it up. Get your second level.
Bob Sutton doesn't mix it up.
He needs to. I'm talking to you, Bob Sutton, right now. Please cover James White in the backs out of the backfield, please. Please double Edelman and Jen Gronkowski. I know you're great. You're a future Hall of Famer more than likely. However, this year, not history, present, I want to see you go out there and beat us with that. And if they come with a different game plan than the Chargers did with the talent and Patrick Mahomes being at the quarterback position, the way he played last week, I believe in him. I say it's Mahomes.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Tom Brady. There's nothing you can show Tom Brady that he hasn't seen. So it's not like that you're going to confuse Tom Brady. Listen, I keep waiting for Patrick Mahomes to act like he's a second-year quarterback that's his first year of starting, and he never has. And tip my hat to him. He has been absolutely unreal. But I know, having played Bill Belichick defenses over the course of my career, I know how difficult they can be, how much they can change, how many different looks they can give you. And it's not just that they give you different looks. They give you looks where there creates a confusion at the line of scrimmage on how we're going to block things. Because they give you shades, they give you personnel groupings, they give you things on the defensive side that make you designate. If you break the huddle and you've got a bunch of James Harrison linebacker types out there, and James, I know, can play defensive end and nickel, but he can play outside linebacker in base personnel, and you start mixing those things up as an offensive line, it creates confusion. It creates hesitation. If you create hesitation, guess what happens? Your quarterback gets hit, and we create turnovers. And that, to me, is your ability to create that confusion up front, your ability to give Patrick Mahomes some things that he hasn't seen that he's going to have to adjust to over the course of the game. And all it takes is one mistake in a game like this to be the difference. Now, he may go to the sideline and they may figure it out and adjust it, but the mistake has already been made. That's why I'll go Tom Brady.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm going Tom Brady, too. And my biggest thing is the weather. Just as you saw where you were running the reels, you see the Kansas City Chiefs practicing inside, indoors, doing all that. You look at the Patriots, they're outside in the snow, in the weather, getting practice in. He's used to that weather. I think he's, 13-2 in what they call, inclement weather or whatever. So my reasoning is all because of what they're going to have to deal with, if it drops to sub-zero temperatures.
James, that's interesting because I'm on the other side of the argument as it relates to weather. And I say it just, I've been 41 and I've been 23. And when I step out into the cold at 41, it feels different than when I'm 23. And I know
But
Tom
you got
Brady,
a stronger mindset now, too. When I was younger, cold weather bothered me, you know what I'm saying? But as I got older and I got a stronger mindset, I just wash it away, you know what I'm saying? Tom Brady is literally the first one out there. Like, when it was like -15 and cats is like, dude, I don't believe he about to have us. He's like, hey, I don't want to hear it. Let's go. He's the first one out there. Let's get it. Let's get going. The weather, he doesn't think about the weather, man. It's built in. You know, he's firing the ball to these guys. They're catching, you know, these hard balls in this cold weather, and they're learning that, you know what, I might have to body something. I may have to hand something, depending on, you know, how hard that ball is coming or how hard it feels from it being so cold. So that's something they get used to. They get that practice in. Like I said, you saw right there, the Chiefs were indoors right there. Why are they indoors?